What happens when you come up with a plan and you stick to it for a long duration of time, whether it's a small change that you're listening or big, and you actually stick to it? I'll say 3 months longer. What happens? Often they're inevitable that you are going to learn something new, whether it's how you responded to the challenge, whether you showed up for the challenge, whether you failed the challenge. And then, even so, in failing, what does that constitute? Because by doing it, you learn something. So you are now changed and you have something to reflect on as a result of saying, hey, I'm going to do XYZ or X, period. So, in doing, embarking on this fitness journey going forward, I have learned so many things that are outside of fitness, health, nutrition, all of that. So, that's what I wanted to speak about today. And one of the things that resonated with me most is that I always thought that coming from a family who has not ever, I guess, and I feel like a lot of American families are like this, but where there's women who are constantly on a diet, who are constantly seeking smaller, thinner, all of that. And also where we celebrate and convene and get together every holiday, birthday, anything. It's always around food, lots and lots of food in excess. And then celebrating with treats and whatnot. That's just what's been ingrained a lot in our culture. And then, especially in my family, we tend to, I don't know, like celebrate around food. And I actually say that, like, my job, anytime they celebrate something, it's with some treat, whether it's donuts, ice cream, cookies for everyone. Like, it's always food, which it kind of drives me nuts. I'm like, can we get, like, I don't know, something else, like a half hour off or a gift card to a store, a grocery store? I guess that's kind of one and the same, but at least you get to pick something that would be to your liking instead of holding a donut, or having them out, where that's almost like, I feel like it's a negative, like it's a slap in the face to my goals and my health. But it's something that it's so customary in our culture. But in going through this health and fitness journey, I realized that despite what I thought about our culture, and then and the way that we eat and celebrate, that doing something hard and out of the norm will elicit change, and hard work is proven in anything that you want to change. If you put in hard work, you're bound to see results. This fitness journey was anything but easy. I won't say it was extremely hard either, because as long as I remained consistent in doing the workouts and I didn't kill myself in the gym, there were days that were hard because I didn't want to do it, but it's not like it lasted all day. And same with the food. There were nights where I was like, oh, I want to go get ice cream so bad, or oh, I really want to eat a cookie. And more times I said no than I said yes. Sometimes I do say yes and enjoy it in that moment. But most of the time, it's that 80-20. Most of the time when you do something, then, and also I was very consistent in my workouts. So that allowed me to have a little bit more room with my nutrition in a sense. But I do sometimes wonder if I were to stick to more of like a 95% and 5%, where I was kind of had some wiggle room, like Alex Hormozy said recently, if you want to for your nutrition, you should remain 95% in and have that 5%, then you'll always be kind of like healthy. Maybe that's my next goal and challenge, is to see what that does for me. But I've become someone that I thought was not possible for me. And I think, I don't know, that to me, it's just amazing. And I wish that everyone would kind of try that, and to know that whether it's picking up a book and learning about something that you thought that you could never do, or if it's picking up weights and lifting something that you never thought you would be able to do, and all the things that we say we can't, or we're not capable of, or it's just not in our cards, to give that a whirl and really work at it and see what comes out on the other end. See how that shapes you, and whether or not you can actually do it at the end, or you become that. The challenge in itself provides such growth, and you learn so much about yourself. I know for me, I'm like, wow, I actually have like a bicep. I actually have back muscles, and it's things that I admired even sometimes of other people, and didn't realize that it was something that I can actually just have myself. And yeah, I just think that that's such a powerful thing too. It's not something you can buy. You can't go and get muscle injections, or, strength. I guess you can do steroids, but that comes with a lot of cons. And still, you have to put in work in order to still achieve aesthetic results. But ultimately, yeah, I was just thinking about that today. Like, I've come through this challenge as such a different person. I'm ready for the next challenge. I don't know what it is, but whether if I were to gain the 19 pounds back over the next few months, which I would hate that would happen. I hope that's not my plan, but I still have learned so much, and I know what my body is capable, what my mind is capable of, and that all things are possible with a lot of hard work. So, with that being said, though, on the contrary, I've been looking into moving abroad lately. This is, I know, so left field. For me, it's not, because it's something that I do outside of health and fitness. I'm very much seeking a life outside of the United States, especially as of late. But to not always work so hard at things, and by doing things consistently, you can simplify, be consistent, simplify, and achieve great results in the end, as opposed to overworking yourself. So in essence, I'm looking for a simple life. I'm a single mom of two. I work a lot between my two businesses that I run, as an entrepreneur, and also in my 9-to-5 full-time job. It's a lot, and your girl's burning a candle at both ends. So whether it's through health, whether it's through knowledge, whether it's through a class, a certification, transforming your body, learning something new, reading, even self-growth with therapy, talking, journaling, writing things out, creating a plan. It's all hard, but it can be simplified through very easy steps, and then in the end have a better life. I can honestly say the transformation that I've gone through recently in this fitness journey, it's giving me a better quality of life that I know I will see in the years to come.